Oh, hello there. It might look like I'm doing important financial work, and to some extent I am. But the truth is, I'm about to commit fraud. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's morally wrong and all that, but ask yourself this. Have you ever looked at your bank account and said, I wish there was an easy way to make that number larger? Well, let me tell you, there is. See, I spent the last 15 years working at a nonprofit organization, and what I've learned in that time is that if you report your expenses correctly, no one really looks at it. And now, see, I know it sounds bad. I'm robbing the public, right? But that's the thing about nonprofits is you're not supposed to be making a profit, right? So, no one notices it when it's gone, and it goes to me. Now, you might think, well, gee, how can I ever follow in your footsteps? I mean, I don't know the first thing about fraud. Well, trust me, it's a lot easier than you think, because I'm about to commit fraud in my own kitchen. As the great Elon Musk once said, nobody changed the world working 40 hours a week, which is why I take my work home every weekend. Now, everybody at the company thinks I'm extremely hardworking, and I mean, I am, in a way. You see, if you take your work home, nobody else can check over it. Same reason I don't take vacation days. You know, people are always like, doesn't your family miss you? And I mean, well, I don't have one, so I can't. But even better, nobody can look at your work if you don't leave it unattended. And now, when no one can see your numbers, you can fudge them like crazy. Nobody notices. You see, a lot of people, they make the mistake of trying to take a ton of money at a time, and you just can't do it like that, you know? It's all about taking small, minute amounts that people aren't going to see missing. For example, on this count, I took about 400 out of 10,000. Nobody sees that shit. On this one, I got $21.85. Not 1,000, just like $21.85. But it's still money, and it's mine now. And it's not even that difficult to do, assuming you're in the right position for it. I mean, being the CFO has its benefits. See, my primary method, I just write big checks to myself. Because I can fill it in, I can write it, mark it off as an expense. Chief financial officer, chief fraud officer. And the best part of it all is that I've been doing this for near on 15 years. I mean, I make a good 20,000 extra a year. Multiply by 15, that's over 300,000. Do you understand that? All that extra money on top of my regular salary, which is already absurd. It's just beautiful. And, it's really done a lot for my self-esteem. Now you might be asking yourself, why do I do it? Do I have a wife who's dying of leukemia, or a kid with some kind of bone disease, or, really expensive dental crap? And the answer's no. I just don't. I'm not even married. No, the truth is that I saw an opportunity, and I took it, When I was hired, I was fresh out of school, and the nonprofit, there's no oversight. There's nobody watching the accounts. And they hired me to do that. And I realized that I'm the only one looking in. And so I can be the one taking out. And they were so impressed with my work that I rose through the ranks, and it became easier and easier, and it's kind of fun, I gotta admit. I mean, think about it. They're all sheep. There's just little sheep out there. They're not watching their money, they're leaving it to me, the wolf. And what do wolves do? They eat sheep. I saw an opportunity, and I made it mine. Now, you might be worried about the consequences, which is fair. A lot of people worry about it. Nobody likes the idea of jail time, or massive fines, or getting fired from your job, or your family abandoning you, or anything like that. But it doesn't really scare me, Because first off, let's say I did lose my job, or I got charged a massive fine. I've made so much money doing this that I'll never have to work another day in my life. And I gotta admit, the longer I've done this, the more fun it's become. I wouldn't even be mad if I got caught. But on the other hand, if I've gotten away with this for 15 years, Who's to say I won't get away with it for 15 more? A lot of people would ask me, if they knew, how do I sleep at night? You know, how am I not crushed by the conscience of what I've done? And the thing is, I just think about the naivete of that, you know? I mean, after all, who would steal from a nonprofit? I mean, aren't we all here for the greater good? For the art? Or for the mission? Or for the children? I mean, we're all good people, right? So how do I sleep at night? I sleep just fine. On a mattress that costs more than your car. Well, what are you waiting for? Get out there. Now that you have the tools to take your future back, what's going to stop you? Get those braces for your kid. Buy that car you've always wanted. Save your failing marriage. And the entire time, revel in the fact that Uncle Sam is not going to be taking another dime from you. Fraud. Is it really that bad?